But I think it's still an unequal fight, and I think the situation with Jeremy Corbyn is an astonishing situation, really, that we have had now 2 years where they've told us repeatedly he wasn't electable, he wasn't electable, he wasn't electable. And actually, at the beginning of this election campaign, I remember Nick Robinson on the Today programme sneering, and I think it was John McDonnell who was saying the more that people see Jeremy Corbyn, the better his ratings will become, because he says what he thinks and he's honest and so on. And, you know, he just sneered and said, oh, are you really saying that? Well, that looks like it's what's happening, but it is despite the whole still of the mainstream media. And one of the things I find worse is this kind of fake populist mainstream media where they go and say, oh, we're going to ask people on the street. So where do they go? They go to a market where, you know, they find some stallholder who, I don't know, I don't want to go on about, there's plenty of very good market stallholders, but it's also, you know, they're quite often people with quite reactionary points of view. What do you think of Jeremy Corbyn? No, really tell us how bad you think he is. Then they find somebody else who says, I've always voted Labour, but I'm never going to vote for Jeremy Corbyn. Now, I'm not saying there aren't these people, but it seems to me this is incredibly slanted way of doing it. So I think all of these things, and because it's dressed up as this is what the ordinary person in the street in Merthyr or wherever it is says, it's given some validity. It's got no validity at all.